Welcome back, Renegades. Today we've got purple yellow pudding versus black Lucci and OP09. Let's get into it. Opponent chooses to go first here. We're gonna keep this opening. We got some good top end. We got a couple 2Ks. So pudding likes to ramp. Lucci likes to kill. So we'll see if our big top ends can outlast Lucci's removal spells, and see how many removal uh, cards that Lucci wants to use to get rid of our top end. So they played out a Spandam last turn. They're going to swing with it this turn. Swing with Lucci. 5 into life. We're going to take this, getting the search event. We're going to grab a searcher pudding here. And back to us. So we are going to put 3 onto our pudding and go 8 into life. Using leader effect, showing a 9-drop Linlin and a, looks like a 2K Sanji. Getting a ramped on, rested. So we're going to go 8 into 5 here, see if the opponent wants to give up a couple cards. They're going to take the life. See if they want to resolve the trigger, which it says your opponent discards a card. Okay. So we're going to drop the, discard the 9-drop Linlin because we have another one in life coming to us. And we're going to pick up a 2K with our pudding searcher. Got plenty of 2Ks. Got we got 5 2Ks in hand. So here they're going to go 10 into life. We're going to take that, get the 9-drop Linlin. Alright, back to us. We draw into another 10-drop Big Mom. So we're going to put 3 onto our searcher pudding and go 5 into life here. Opponent has 7 cards in hand. See if they'll give up a counter. Lucci's going pretty aggressive here. Not really trying to use many of its effects. Just trying to pressure face. So we're going to try to pressure back here. 9 into life here. You take that hit. See if they want to use a trigger effect. We're just going to pass it back to them. Like I said, we got a lot of 2Ks in hand. We still got 2 life. And we got some good top ends coming, so they're gonna put 1 on their Lucci. Go 6 into 5 here, using their leader effect to give our pudding -1. We're just gonna use a 2K. They're gonna play out their Rob Lucci. It's a 6/7. They can return 2 cards with CP9 and it's tight from their trash to the bottom of their deck and give it rush. Okay. So it does gain rush. So 7 into 5 here. We have to give them 2 2Ks if we want to get out of this. Just gonna take it. So we're at 9 Dawn here. We're gonna deploy the 9-drop Linlin, putting 1 Dawn back. We're gonna gain a life. And we're gonna put their Lucci at the bottom of their life. And I'm just gonna pressure 5 into life here using card up. No, we're not going to. There's no reason. We're gonna be at 10 Dawn next turn. No reason letting the opponent know what's coming. So we had a crazy amount of 2Ks. So next turn we're gonna have the 10. We had our 10 drop turn, so we'll be able to drop 10 drop Big Mom. Maybe we can chain those together over the next couple turns. So we weren't really playing any early cards against Lucci. So that, like, if their hand is full of like a lot of removal characters, they're kind of dead in hand. I mean, there's still bodies on the field, but we were able to ramp into our top end pretty quickly, not giving them many removal options on the field. So 8 into 5 here. That's 2 of our 2Ks, so we're going to give those up. Alright, so they're going after the 9-drop Linlin here. Already giving it -4. Alright, so they used 2 events and their leader effect so far to give it -9. So it's 2 cards out of hand to reduce its cost down. And they're going to play Rob Lucci. Okay. Looks like they're going to clear our field here with the Pudding and the Linland. But that was 3 cards out of hand in order to remove the Linland, so that was a win for us. Alright, back to us here. So we have 3 2Ks still, 2 10-drop Linlands, and we just drew into a Pudding Searcher. We're going to just chip 5 into life here. No reason using card effect because we're at maxed on. The counter out. Now we're going to play 10-drop Big Mom. We're going to gain a life and make them trash their life. They trashed a Tempest Kick, which is good. See if they want to use more cards to the pan to answer the 10-drop. They're going to put 1 on their leader, go 6 into 5 here, giving our 10-drop -1 cost. We're going to choose a 2K. So they have 9 open Dawn to work with. It's going to take quite a bit to get our Linland down to removal range, I think. Ice Age helps a lot with -5. Okay, so they got us to 4. And then their Khalifa will give it -2. So it'll be 8. So it'll be a 2-drop. Okay. So it'll be a 2-drop now. But they've also used 2 cards out of 2 cards to get it down. And let's see what they're going to use as far as the removal. They're going to play Spandam. Okay. Which they're going to do some shenanigans. Putting stuff at the bottom of their deck. Bringing back a CP9. Rob Lucci. Okay. That's going to be an answer. They had to use a lot of resources here to get rid of that. And we have another one to follow up. So, 7 and sorry, 7 into 5 here. We're gonna give them a 2 and a 1. Back to us here. We're gonna just deploy the 10-drop Big Mom again, gaining a life, trashing their life. We're back up to 4 life here. Opponent's down to 2. We have a 2K in hand, and we have the 0-drop event, so we'll probably end up taking the first hit, depending on what they swing with. And their last card in their life has no counter, so. So they're going to go 5 in the life here. We're just going to take that first hit. Sanji, yeah, we'll use the trigger effect, trashing the 0-drop event to put out a blocker. They only got 4 cards in hand. They put our Linland down to a 9-drop so far. I mean, they could easily go for game here with the amount of bodies. If they just divvy up their Dawn. We have a blocker. Because if they just like chip 5, 5, 5, you know, eventually we're going to run. We only have 1 card in hand, so. They're going to start connecting with some of these small hits, and then they can utilize the remainder of their Dawn to close out the game. Depending on what's in our life, because like I said, we don't know what's in our life. We haven't been looking because we're already at 10 Dawn. So I got attach 3 into Khalifa here. They're gonna go. Looks like they're gonna. Let's see. They considering. Okay. So we had a miss all Sunday, which we would have used the trigger effect. I think. I don't think we had the trash for that, and then we had. We could have been in trouble if they would have went for game here. So they were looking at 7, and then potentially 7, 7, and they would have had 2, 4, 5 left. They could have pressured another 7 if they wanted to. I don't know, it'd have been a close one if they decided to go for game. So in hand, they were kind of no counter, so they kind of seen the writing on the wall. But yeah, Pudding was able to ramp up. We got lucky here with a lot of the 2Ks, and we didn't really have many early plays. So we made a lot of the Lucci cards like kind of dead in hand until we started playing out stuff. They had to use multiple of their cards in order to remove these big drops. So when Lucci has to use 2, 3, 4 cards to get rid of one of yours, you're doing pretty good. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.